Powerhouse, presented by Alliant Energy.
Alliant Energy, we're on for you.
It's usually one of the smallest rooms in the house, but you can use a lot of energy here. But now there is a way to save energy in the laundry room. And joining us is Dean Brindle from Electrolux to show us how these high-efficiency washers can save you energy and water. And Dean, how do these washers differ from a conventional one?
Well, Pete, Electrolux is the world's largest manufacturer of front-load laundry. These Frigidaire washers are super efficient. One reason, quite simply, is that we don't use a large wash drum filled with water to clean the clothes. What we do is we've turned that wash drum on its side. With this wash drum, we use much less water. You can see that the fill level actually is only to the bottom of the door. This gentle tumble action efficiently cleans clothes in less time, saving energy and time in the laundry room.
You mentioned that gentle tumbling, Dean, and the thing that I noticed right here is how quiet it is.
Yes, actually one of the great things with our suspension system is that we're able to cushion the wash drum, so to speak. This washer actually has two shocks in it, similar to what you'd see in a car. What those do is it adjusts that wash drum so that instead of rotating very fast, these items actually are balanced. One of the great things with this is it allows us to stack the units. You look at a traditional top-load washer, you get these different installations now with a front load where we can stack the units, we can fit any space. One of the great trends we see in housing today is that as floor plans become more open, you see laundry moving out of the basement, out of the laundry room, and even into some of the living spaces. The great thing with Frigidaire washers is that we can stack the units, we can install them side by side, we can install them under counter, allowing us to fit today's lifestyles.
That's great in terms of the efficiencies, and I know also less water, less energy. So in terms of dollar savings, what can someone expect?
Well, with a Frigidaire washer, with this low water usage, you can save between $50 and $90 a year in electricity, gas, water, and sewer. What this allows us to do with that lower water usage is that essentially we just don't employ as much energy. In total, a front load washer will save up to 30 gallons per load. When you look at the total annual water usage, that's over 10,000 gallons in water savings for the consumer in a year.
That's a lot of water, Dean. What are some of the other benefits with this high efficiency washer?
Well, with our suspension system, we're able to achieve much higher spin speeds than you could with a traditional washer. You'll see that this unit is going through a gentle tumble once again. One of the things that we get with this tumble action is much less wear and tear on the fabrics. You'll notice that these units don't have a lint filter in the washer. What we're doing is actually allowing that gentle tumble action to clean the fabric instead of using that hard agitator to churn the fabrics and put that wear and tear. With the higher spin speeds found in today's Frigidaire front load washers, we're able to save time and energy on the drying as well because we extract more water from the fabric before we put it in the dryer.
Now, do we use a special detergent with this washer?
Absolutely. For the best performance, we recommend that you use an HE detergent. HE detergents are especially formulated for today's high-efficiency front-load washers. To guarantee the best performance and cleaning results, you're going to want to use an HE detergent.
And just look on the product, it has a HE mark.
If you look for the HE label, you won't go wrong.
Well, Dean, this is fascinating, and I'm curious to see how they're made.
Sure, let's go out in the factory.
Tell me about the process.
Well, first we have raw material incoming receipts. That may include coils of steel and railroad cars full of plastic pellets. Those coils of steel are used to form the metal parts of the washers. That might include the wash drum, the cabinets, and some of the other components. Those plastic pellets, we injection mold those to form the spin tub, the dispenser, and some other parts. Once those parts are formed or molded, we assemble the sub-assemblies. This includes the wash group, the transmission. We'll form the cabinets, seal those together. Once all those components are ready, it's time to do the final assembly on the finished product. We began by bringing in the wash group. We assemble that to the cabinet. Then we add the door and the bellows. From there, we add the electronic controls. The electronic controls are essentially the brains of the machine. What we're able to do with our Frigidaire Gallery and Frigidaire Affinity washers is we have automatic temperature control. This allows us to measure the incoming temperature, then we adjust the mixing of the hot and cold water to guarantee the right temperature for the consumer to deliver optimal performance. Also, we're able to limit the hot water usage. By limiting the hot water usage, we save even more money and energy for the consumer.
And we like that here on Powerhouse, Dean. One of the things that you were also mentioning that I think is amazing is every one of these products is tested before it actually goes out, right?
Yes.
When it's fully put together.
At Electrolux, performance and durability are critical to our success. So for all of our products, they get a 100% functional test before they're packaged and shipped. We'll run a washer through a full simulated cycle to test all the activities that go on during a normal wash program for the consumer, ensure that everything's functioning properly. Then, once that test is passed, we pack the unit and ship it on to our customers.
Dean, thanks so much for the tour of the Electrolux plant here in Webster City, Iowa.
Thanks, Pete. It's great having you guys here today so you can see how we manufacture these high-efficiency Frigidaire washers. And just imagine the impact on the environment and on energy savings for our consumers if everyone bought a high-efficiency machine and saved that 30 gallons per load.
Well, it's really helpful to see how these come together, and it makes sense to invest in efficient washing machines to save water and save energy.